Hey everybody, this is Pika Power Kirby, and welcome to my first Let's Play, Kirby Triple Deluxe. Okay, it might seem like a kid's game, but I adore this game to no end. Okay, that's my file, and here is where we begin. Make me look bad, game. Anyway, I apologize for the poor camera. It is an iPad mini camera. Not to mention, it's very finicky because of the case holding it up. So, please work with me, guys. Hi, Kirby. And so begins our adventure along what is known as the Dreamstalk. Here we have, the worlds are called levels, so here I have level 1 Fine Fields. Just so you guys know, I see really no reason to record the touchscreen, but it shows you the keychains and sunstones you have collected, as well as allowing you to pause the game or quit to the main menu. It also shows you how many Kirbys you have, meaning lives, and how many little stars you've collected. Akin to Mario, once you've collected 100 of these, you will gain an extra life. I'm pretty sure that's true. This sunstone counter over there, 0 to 12, that shows how many I have in Fine Fields. If something of importance comes up on that touchscreen, I will show it to you, but that is unlikely, so I will probably not. Also, once again, I apologize for the shaky camera. I'm kind of holding up the 3DS behind an iPad screen. Anyway, here we go. Alright, so different stages have different numbers of sunstones you have to collect in them. This one contains 2 of the 12 we need. Just so you guys know, I am attempting 100% sunstones. I don't know if I'll be getting all the keychains, because even in my main file, that is one of the things I'm missing. I'll also be completing all of story mode, obviously, to get all the sunstones. As well as showing you guys, modes you get later, minigame modes you get later. Kirby Fighters, Dedede Drum Dash, and something you get after beating story mode, which I will not spoil yet. I will spoil it when we get it, which isn't really spoiling, never mind. Anyway, jumping right in to stage 1. And it's so happy. As you know, Kirby, the way Kirby works is jump is A, eat things is B. The game, you can no longer use up to jump. Anyway, what I was going to say is the game will, in the first level, give you mini tutorials that will appear on the screen. They're not really tutorials, just signs. You don't have to follow them if you already know how to play. Warp stars will appear in certain levels to take you farther, of course. There is no significance of the places you skip with the warp star, obviously. Anyway, our touchscreen here shows a blank patchwork star. Oh yes, you also have the drop ability and pause buttons. Drop ability, I'm pretty sure, is also X for anyone who doesn't care for the touchscreen. That star, that'll be important for when we get items. If you get an item, showing us how to do it there. If you get an item, it will be stored, like, an extra item that appears that you're given in a star. Down A. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. If you get an item in a star, it will go to the touchscreen storage area thingy. Alright, so we got sword. And yes, it looks pretty much exactly like Link. Also, look at this. We shoot sword beams at full health. Just like Link. We have a blue sword, just like, anyway. I just love the little similarities. It's cute. These stars, they look kind of like launch stars from Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2. I'll give you that, but they're not. These stars will take you to the foreground and background in the level. So building on the 3D elements right there. That could give us beam, but I personally like sword better. So, yeah. Where am I going? That is fire. That is painful fire, too. You're no longer at full health. What is wrong with me today? You're no longer at full health, so you can no longer shoot sword beams. I don't care, I never use those things anyway. If you double tap on the control pad or the circle pad or D-pad, you will sprint or dash. Different attacks can be used when you're dashing, just like in Super Smash Brothers. Yes. Alright, there's these cute little areas. Things can attack you from the back and foreground. Yes. That's a good reason to have sword. You can cut through things. You can't go to the background if you do not have sword or fire with this one. I don't know if beam has an attack that can take you there, but I don't think it does. Oh yes, that hold B and you will perform Link's spin attack. No joke. By the way, we are back at full health. Sorry for the shaky camera work. So we can shoot sword beams again. Great. I'm sorry if I'm just repeating everything I'm saying. Those enemies are pointless. They don't give you anything. Repeating them, or abilities or anything. They're just there to be problematic. And excuse me, Blade Knight. Oh, sorry, that's Sword Knight. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure that's Sword Knight. So, I was just watching the Kirby anime yesterday. That would give us Spark, and Spark is a ton of fun to mess with because of all of its different charging abilities. And here we have the first instance of a keychain. These keychains have question marks on them because they are random. A keychain that looks like that is not stage exclusive. Keychain we'll find later will be stage exclusive due to their rarity. Here we have the ability featured only in this game. It is new to the entire Kirby series. It is Hypernova. With it, you press B and you destroy everything by eating it. So it's like Kirby on steroids, maybe? And here we have the easiest sunstone in the game by far. That, eating the tree is mandatory, so there's no way you can miss the sunstone. Unless you cheat. The power of the sun lies within. Find as many as you can and open up the pathway to the boss. There are certain stages you can only go through if you have sunstones. Similarly to how only by having enough star coins, or star medals as they're called in Super Mario 3D Land, will you be able to go to certain levels. So yeah, this game seems to take from other games that Nintendo has made. But what do you know? Also, I took a hit right there. If you take too many hits, Hypernova does not go away. The thing we picked up that gave us Hypernova, by the way, that is called a magic fruit. And they're very nice and helpful and stuff. Now the game's telling us that we have to hold to the opposite direction of that we're facing to pull the block along. Also easy sunstone. This is not a mandatory section, but it is really easy to do. And this is crack, it will open, and sunstone. And those are the two level 1, stage 1 sunstones. You can even tear things out of the ground with Hypernova, so it's like a beast. Okay. Watch this. It pulls back, right? I could let it go. But if you keep holding back and it does that, it will destroy the wall. If you don't use that much force, it will only knock it over, and you won't be able to get this. It's a rare sunstone that can only be found in this level. Once you've collected it, anytime you go there, you will find a regular random sunstone. Here we have the first instance of a mini-boss. He will throw blocks at you and pop back up. Hit him with good time, well, hit him in time to hit him, and you will hit him. That was the stupidest sentence in this entire episode, I'm sorry. Wow, we're quite a ways in. Okay, here's the third guy we have to face. He's smarter. He goes up there, too. So you can suck it up here or down there. Your choice. The bricks are also bigger. You also make paper cutouts, but you needn't worry about those. He's also faster, which is a problem. That went right over my head, so this is going to be a pointless section. Never mind. He has a death wish, apparently. I didn't know you could do that. He really just stuck around, and I could have broken his face. Okay, that works. I'll take it. I've never had that fight last that long. Anyway, that is our end gate. Isn't it pretty? And this star will take us there. At the end of a level, you will lose Hypernova if you have it, and go back to whatever ability you had before using Hypernova. The goal game, darn it, I messed up. If you get the bar full, you will land all the way at 1. Get some stars, 30 stars if memory serves. We have 57 right now. Clean Juju from Kirby's Dream Land. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying before, afterwards. Plasma Wisp from Kirby Superstar, and our rare keychain is the Star Rod from Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland. So what I was saying is, if you land on 1, you'll get 30 stars, those little stars that lead to a 1-up. And you will also get a keychain, a random keychain. We have a few more minutes. I'm going to try and make these videos between 15 and 20 minutes, unless it's a boss segment or a mini-game segment. Like, I'm calling Drum Dash and Fighter mini-games. Anyway, I'm sorry, the way I'm phrasing everything sounds really stupid. Anyway, so we've got a few more minutes, so I'm gonna finish this level, and then I think we're gonna call it the end of the episode. I don't know. I don't know how to phrase anything. Also, I'm sorry if any little updates from, like, NBC or whatever show up. This is a family member's iPad, so any alerts that they have set to go off will go off. I apologize if I'm saying this and you guys actually can't see it. If you can, I apologize. If you can't, then ignore me. Ignore this announcement anyway. Please don't ignore me. You came to the video to not ignore me, right? Anyway, here we have an instance of tilt controls. So, I'm sorry if the screen tilts for a second. I'm kind of sort of doing that. They're throwing wood into the fire. We stopped it. Blah, blah, blah. We're heroes. Maxim Tomato. Least helpful Maxim Tomato ever, in my opinion. So, according to the bottom screen, this area has 3 sunstones. Also, there's a little room over here that you can get sword in. You could flip backwards to get some stuff. Like cake. That's where the sweet God cake went. Yes, I've played that game. Oh, I forgot you could do that, too. If you hold